Hey there, Dynamite fans. Come join us here at The Experience this Monday, March 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern, our usual time. We're going to have all your favorites, Marvel, DC, Dynamite, and hopefully the guys will actually sell books instead of talking about boring things like spam. So no matter what, I'm sure it'll be a good time. Remember, it's the 27th. It's a Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on The Experience. See you then.
Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Live!
Hey, what is up, everybody? Station! Pop, pop, boom! Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers, particularly welcome to Rockin Robbie Live here on a Sunday night, the show where we gather, we talk about movies, comics, pop culture, and a whole lot more. I am your host, Rockin Robbie Bills. How is everybody doing? I am jammed right now. Super excited, super pumped. Why? Because I had a great week. I had a great weekend. I had a fantastic day today. Today was monumentally fantastic. Monumentally. Today was great. Today was awesome. And here we are for Rockin Robbie Live, one of my favorite shows to do because I get to interact with you personally. We get to chat. We get to talk. We get to spend some time together. And I'm very excited to be here. Plus, this week I got Megacon, baby. That's right. Rockin Robbie is going to be at Megacon. I'm going to be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll be leaving Sunday. But if you're there, be sure to say what's up. I know it's a big place. I know there's a lot of things going on. We got a lot of lines to wait in, a lot of people to meet, places to be, things to do, all that jazz. However, if you see me and you feel so inclined, please say what's up. Throw out a station, a pop, pop, boom. If you threw out a pop, pop, boom from across the room, I would get over there with a zoom, zoom, zoom. You know what I'm saying, man? And then they'd be coming in with the broom to sweep the... I lost it there. I should just kept it where it was. Anyway, very excited for Megacon this week. If you're going to be there, I'm excited to see you. Even if I'm talking to somebody, even if it seems like I'm busy, even if I'm talking to a creator. Unless it's Frank Miller. Don't interrupt me when I'm talking to Frank Miller. However, even if I'm talking to a creator, pop in, say what's up. In fact, if I'm talking to a creator, it makes me look even better. Like that time I met Daniel Warren Johnson last year, and in the midst of somebody talking to him, they noticed me and stopped their conversation to be like, yo, I found out about Do a Powerbomb because it made Robbie's pick of the week. Anyway, it makes me look really good, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. We got a great show planned tonight. We're going to be talking about the DC sneak peek. DC Comics is releasing comic books this week. It's ridiculous, but I've read them, and I'm going to let you know what my thoughts are. We got Marvel in the 90s. We got Show and Tell. we're going to play this fun little game, too, tonight at some point related to Megacon. And it's going to be, I guess the title of the game is, What Should I Get Signed? So we're going to be playing that one. I should have come up with a graphic for it, actually, but I thought about it kind of on the spot. Yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. A little bit of show and tell, a little bit of this and that. We got a taste test coming up. However, even though we got a plan, a grand plan, some may say, this show is driven, fueled, if you will, by your questions, your thoughts, your comments, and your concerns. So get them in right now. What do you want to talk about? Let's kick this thing off. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out here, especially during the live stream. We're going to kick it off with a shot tonight because I had some stuff left over from the last 2 weeks of Super Chat menus, which we're not doing tonight, but thank you, and I do appreciate any Super Chats that come through. But all the support we need is you being here and participating, so if you got any beverage of choice, here's to a good show, everybody, and a wonderful week. Oh! All right. Let's take a look at the chat and see who's in here. But first, I got some annoying things to say. They're scrolling on the bottom. Pay attention to that. Lots of links in the description below. The first thing I really want to point out is we got 12 days left in the Dynamite Re-Animator Kickstarter. Cullen Bunn, Blackie Shepherd, they got a new Re-Animator comic book out. It's available exclusively on Kickstarter. The link is actually in the description and pinned here in the live chat at the top. There is an exclusive Rockin Robbie Re-Animated cover. That's right, me, drawn by artist Blackie Shepherd, along with Herbert West as one of his Re-Animated Dead. And if you know anything about me, you know that I love horror films, you know that I love H.P. Lovecraft, you know that I love Stuart Gordon, you know that I love Re-Animator. Re-Animator is one of my absolute favorite projects and properties out there, so to be drawn on a comic book cover is a dream come true. But then to be drawn on a Re-Animator comic as a character in the Re-Animator verse, yeah, we'll call it the Re-Animator verse, why not? That is beyond a dream come true. We're not quite funded yet. Let's get us funded, PCP Army. We're so close. We got 12 days to go. There's 4 different covers and lots of other options, but be sure to find cover D. I'm cover D, which is perfect because if people ask you, hey, what cover is Rockin Robbie? Is he cover D? You can say cover D's nuts, you know, so it's kind of, it's one of those things that works out that you don't even plan, but I'm super excited for it. I should have actually had the image here available. Let me see if I can pop it in real quick, actually. Nope, it's on my phone. It's not here. You have failed, Robbie. Anyway, we got 12 days left for that, so check our socials, all that stuff. Also, you can check out the Pop Culture Philosophers shop. That's going to be at Dynamic Forces, waiting for the scroll, myshopify.com/collections/pop-culture-philosophers, I believe is that. There's lots of cool stuff there. Some stuff from Dynamic Forces, signed books, CGC books, remarked books, all that kind of stuff. And if you buy something from there, I get a percentage of the sale. So it helps me out from our friends at Dynamite. You can visit BlackBox Comics, enter PCP10 for 10% of all your purchases. You can also get 10% off all purchases at dynamicforces.com when you enter code Robbie. You can follow me on Twitter at @Rockin Robbie. I am very close to 1,000 followers. Not so bad since I don't really post too much on Twitter anymore, so that's pretty cool. You can join the PCP Army. That's the official Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, follow Pop Culture Philosophers there. I'm also on Instagram as Pop Culture Philosophers, and I plan on doing more content, little short videos, reels, I think is what they're called, things like that, over at Instagram, so follow us there. You can support us at patreon.com/PCP, like these fine PCP patrons right there, and we really do appreciate all the support. Also with the Super Chat, which I see Spilios has already dropped the Super Chat tonight, so I really appreciate that, homie. I'm going to do a shot for you, and I'm looking forward to doing Jello shots off of each other's rockin' bodies this weekend, so it's going to be a fun time at Megacon. Be sure to reach out, hang out. Also, we got a website, popculturephilosophers.com. You can get merch, podcasts, because we used to do a podcast, We tried to bring it back. We failed miserably. Also tonight we are revealing the April lineup for PCP Movie Night. We got 3 shows planned for April 2023, and they are all absolutely fantastic. But tomorrow night, after my show over at the EXP, I want you to check out Scarpad's Sci-Fi Sojourns. Throughout the month of March, he's been talking about sci-fi vacations gone wrong. His big finale is going to be Jurassic Park, one of my favorite movies of all time, and one of my favorite theater experiences from when I was a young one. And then after that, join us for the grand finale of March Madness 2023. We're talking about the film by Takashi Miike, Ichi the Killer. This is going to be a fun show. We got a stacked panel, and we're going to break this gore fest down. You want to talk about torture porn? This is the movie that inspired people like Eli Roth to make things like Hostel, and it's a very interesting film. And then on Saturday for Dylan's Horror Show, it's April 1st, so they're doing April Fool's Day. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make that show because I will be at Megacon, and that is the exact time where I'm meeting Frank Miller, so I'm very, very excited for that. So I will unfortunately not be able to make Dylan's Horror Show. However, we covered April Fool's Day last year on PCP Movie Night at the end of March Madness, so you can check out the replay if you want. We now pause for station identification and get those comments, questions, and topics out right now. All right, let's see who is up in the chat. First person in tonight was Empire Comics. What up, station? Happy to see you here, Empire. We also got OUG in the house, officially unofficial geek who made her debut on PCP for the monthly comic book review this last Thursday. We had a great conversation. I did have to cut it short at the end. I felt so bad about that, but I had something going on, and we had to wrap it up. So I hate how I rushed through the end of that show. But Carrie, you nailed it. You 100% nailed it. We want you back next month, last Thursday in April. Please do join us if capable. And if you're able to, I need a high-res photo of you, because Manny's putting together some really special images for our thumbnails, and it's going to be a treat, an absolute treat. But thank you so much, Carrie, for joining us on Thursday. We really loved your input. We got Rogue Collecting in the house. What is up? Neighborhood Merc, bruh, what is up? I think I remember you saying you're going to be at Megacon. Be sure to say what's up. And just don't be like, yo, my name's blah, blah. Be like, it's Neighborhood Merc. And then I'm like, I talked to this whole dude last year at Heroes Con. And then he was like, I have the YouTube channel Flash by Night. And I was like, bruh. I think it was Flash by Night. Maybe I misspoke. Anyway, there you go. Chocos, what is up, my man? How you doing? Station, everyone. I'll be off work in an hour. Well, we'll still be rocking, I'll tell you that. Spilios is in the house. How you doing, my man? Thank you for buying something from my Shopify account. I think that they put the Punisher Ken Hazer sketch on there particularly for you. You know how Nick and Rex and the gang are. Anything they pick that's Punisher related is specifically catered to you. For show and tell later tonight, I got a nice gift from Spilio as well. You're way too kind, my man. Our Ariaga is in the house. Station, dear PCP Army. Eric, what is up, my man? How you doing? Good to see everybody here. S squared? Bruh, it's been like months. Where you been? Are you doing okay? I hope you're okay. Happy to see you. You were S squared used to be in every chat at all times, man. I hope you're doing well, says Mongo Rules. I agree. I think comics rule, whether they're Japanese, whether they're, I guess, Korean and China. China makes, they make them too, right? European or American, comics rule. Manga in particular does rule. And it rules right now in sales in particular, I'll tell you that much. Good to see you, S squared. Sayokio? Always. That's why we just went with S squared. William, how you doing? Finishing Spy X Family 9 right now. 9? Are they up that far? I haven't watched or read any Spy X Family. I haven't really read. I tried to read some Demon Slayer. I read the first volume. It was all right. I seem to like and appreciate more of the old school stuff, but I haven't read too much new stuff. There's still plenty of new stuff for me to check out. What would you recommend? Let me know in the chats. If I wanted to read a manga that was published within the last 10 years, what should I read? Joe Corallo tells me Sagamoto Boys, I think is what it's called. A lot of people are on me to read 20th Century Boys. I don't know if that's super new. I don't think it is. But I've heard from my buddy Blake, from Brianiac, from John Lees, over and over to check out the work from that guy. He did 20th Century Boys and Pluto, Monster. Is it Urasawa? Is that his name? We got Two Gun Pedro in the house. Pew, pew. Happy to see you here, my man. Pop, pop, boom. You know what I'm saying. S Squared says, only reading Spawn, Ice Cream Man, and 2 or 3 other stuff these days. It's mostly mangas and novels. Hell yeah, man. Well, we still talk about Spawn and Ice Cream Man and 2 or 3 other things. Happy to see you here, my man. Interfacer, what is up? Two Gun Pedro just likes typing out your whole name, Spilio. Neighborhood Merc says, I can't wait for Megacon. Hell yeah. Let us not talk of boring things like spam. You just wait. Tomorrow's going to be spam-centric because Amy told us not to talk about spam. We don't like people telling us what to do. Oh, the chat dropped down on me. Yep, chat. I hate it when this happens. Then I like, okay, here we go. Hamburger Basket is in the house. Hamburger. I would like to buy a hamburger. Shit cracks me up. Every time I see your name, it makes me think of that Pink Panther scene. Not the OG Pink Panther, obviously. It goes well, Hamburger. Thank you so much for asking. Marco, what is up? I read All Against All from your recommendation. It was a banger. Yes, it is. It was my favorite book of one of my favorite books of the month. Actually, I gave the pleasure and the honor, I should say, of a book of the month to Punisher because Punisher's been blowing me away. Spilio says, I can't wait to see you at Megacon and drinking the night away. What night are we drinking, Spilios? I got to make sure that it's... I'll be ready for the next day. But yeah, I'm ready for that, bro. Congrats on Re-Animator. Well, thank you. It's not funded yet, but I have hope in the PCP Army that we're going to get it funded. Are you going to attend the Comics and Chaos on Friday? I don't even know what the hell that is. Why don't you tell me? Merc, I ain't got no invite. Perry Station! Perry, you're at Megacon, right? You fucking better be, my man. I've been wanting to chill with Perry for a long-ass time. And you just wait till me and Perry launch the Cannabis and Comics show. It's coming. Evil Face Bad, what is up? M&M Peanuts give me hot farts. Hot peanuts give me hot farts, but I don't know about the M&M ones. Luckily, I don't have that issue. Station D's nuts. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm covered D's nuts, man. You know it. And Spilios says, more shots for you tonight. Brother, the reason I'm going to Megacon is to hang out with you. Love you, brother. I love you too, Spilio. Man, I cannot wait to chill with you. You have been a giant supporter of this channel, and I appreciate it. So, Station, this is for you, Spilio. Let's fucking go. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some long time ago to save it or destroy. brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nana who had a sex with the demon, but was raised by Professor Broom. Now he fights evil and monsters. Shit. Now he fights with a man who's a fish named Abe. Now he fights with a fire starter named Liz and an ectoplasmic mess named Johann. PPRG. We are feeling good tonight, everybody. Thank you so much. I just scared the shit out of my cat. That's what scares you, Ariel? Aw. She's sweet. Anyway, thank you so much, Spilio. We really do appreciate it. We are off to a great start tonight. Perry says, Jurassic Park do be slapping. Yes, you are right. Perry, you're right. Marco says, Jurassic Park is so nostalgic for me. That movie feels like home, a comfort movie for sure. I agree. During the pandemic, our homie John Hammertime Holshoe rented out an entire theater for me and the excitable PCP crew to go, because he's a major part of it. He's my partner here at PCP, the man behind the scenes, if you will. And we watched Jurassic Park. And so it was like 8 or 10 of us or something. We all gathered together. It was the first time we had seen each other outside of our homes or video chats in a while during that pandemic shutdown 2020 area. And had so much fun watching that one. In the exact same theater that I watched it back in 1993. Bobby De La Ghetto! Happy to see you here, Bobby. Bobby was the winner of the Dylan's Horror Show 1K giveaway. And one of the things he's getting is a PCP mystery box from me, including this original art from me, which I kind of don't want to get rid of because I love it so much. But because I love you so much, Bobby, we're going to send this to you. This was part of my Kayfabe-tober I did last year. Very proud of that piece, so I'm excited to give it to you. I'm going to have to scan it first, though. Then maybe I'll ink it, right? Then I'll have another original. S Squared says, Itchy the Killer manga is really dark and edgy. I knew it was based on a manga, but I've never read it. I need to read it. I need to check it out and see what... I need to get it and read it and see what the differences are with the movie or what they brought in and things like that. I really do like that movie, so I'm excited to have that conversation tomorrow. Big Herm in the house, off to bed. Just wanted to say, station, Big Herm, station to you. Big Herm just did a PCP mystery box unboxing. He did that live today with Brother Joe and Missing Link, the man himself, Steph. So I watched most of it. I didn't get to watch all of it, but it seemed like you're really into it. And that Thor Disassembled run by Michael Avon Oeming is the run that is like Ragnarok, right? And Thor ends after that, and it doesn't get relaunched until J. Michael Straczynski comes in. So it's a pretty cool run, and Michael Avon Oeming, Link, is a really accomplished writer. He did a book that he wrote and illustrated over at Image called Hammer of the Gods. That shit's awesome. So if you like Viking, Norse mythology, Michael Avon Oeming type stuff, you need to check out Hammer of the Gods. Do I still have those trades? Nope, I think I got rid of them a while ago. I need them back. What's wrong with me? Why do I get rid of stuff? Hi, photo. Got it. Okay, you got it. William says, just ask Miller about Denny O'Neil, who was his good friend and worked with him on 2 ASM annuals. Yeah, I have those in my complete Frank Miller Spider-Man hardcover. Yes, Evil Face Bad. That is the Bride of Frankenstein April behind me. Yeah, I'll show it off. It's a really nice figure. And the head sculpt is pretty much the chick from the first movie. But it's really a really nice piece. These NECA turtle Universal monsters are fan-frickin-tastic. So far, I got Mikey as the mummy, April as the bride, and I've got Raphael as the monster, Frankenstein monster. The other ones are out, but we haven't gotten them in at our shop yet, but they are on order. Rogue Collecting says, just back the Kickstarter for my Rockin Robbie cover. Hell yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate the support. OUG says, I'm in, you son of a bitch, for April. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Mr. Rare Key 23. Yo, peace and loves, my good sir. Finally alive as I speak show. Well, I'm happy to see you here. Red Hood Reviews is here. What is up? PJ is in the house. Have I seen Batman Under the Red Hood? Yes. I actually, Red Hood Reviews, don't really like the Batman Under the Hood, I don't like the comic so much, but I love that movie. We actually covered that on a PCP movie night way back in the day before the live era, as we call it. But definitely check that out. You should check out my full thoughts there. Brooks and Jelani as well. Evil says, I've now followed you on Instagram, Robbie. I saw inside your comic shop. Not a bad spot, bro. Cool store. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I need to do more stuff from that. My last little Instagram reel was in my office there. Chat drop down. Here we go. OEG says, my friend Robin here says, look at Black Summoner. Black Summoner manga to check out. I'm believing. Right? That's a manga. Marco says, Hunter x Hunter, Fire Force, Hell's Paradise. That's good manga. Hey, what's up, Todd? How you doing? Perry says, Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin, my favorite manga anime. I have a Rurouni or whatever Kenshin manga or anime that Twitch sent me that I've been meaning to get to talk about. Figure Drawing says manga rocks. Manga are a totally different media compared to Western comics. Like, totally. I mean, imagine if Western comics were tiny black and white things. Some are, believe it or not. And that's fine. Some are digest size. Some are black and white. It's cool. But the idea of telling stories through a series of images, static on a page, as opposed to moving like in a movie, comics, American comics, Japanese or American comics, Eastern comics, and Western comics. European and Asian comics. They all are under comics, but they do all three have very distinct personalities, right? At Heroes last year, we had a good conversation with Stephen Green, and he broke it down, and I agree. He's like, there are three schools of the masters of comics, and obviously this is not perfect because it's leaving out people like Will Eisner or Harvey Kurtzman, and plenty of other Japanese artists and plenty of other European artists. But he's like, you got Kirby, you got Otomo, and you got Mobius. And those are the three masters that define, like, everything leads up to those. And it's not true because even Kirby was inspired and influenced by other art. And there are other fantastic creators out there. But that's a cool rule of thumb as far as the trinity of the evolution of comics internationally is Katsuhiro Otomo, Jack Kirby, and Mobius. So, and I agree. And I've been getting more and more into Mobius. I wish I could get more Otomo stuff. I can't find Memories. I can't find Domu. I only have access to Akira. And I want so much more. Be Black in the house. What is up? My homie got that fresh cut. Nice lineup and taper on this. Well, thank you so much. You know, shit. Got the beard done too, y'all. Never had a beard trim professionally in my life. Started growing the beard, like 2018, 2019, something like that. Always wanted to go get it trimmed up. I was nervous to do it. Finally did it today. What an experience. What an experience. First of all, loved getting the haircut. That was nice. Haven't had a proper haircut in a while, right? So I love the haircut. Thank you for noticing, Be Black. I appreciate that. But then I did the beard, right? And so I got the whole shebang, like the hot towel, the straight edge razor, which I've never had ever applied to me, was a straight edge razor. I loved it. I loved the whole damn shebang. They put the towel on me, wrapped my face around it. It was like mentholated or something. It was clearing out my sinuses. They put this aftershave on me that like burned like a motherfucker, but like it was like intensely like awesome at the same time and sensational. I had a lot of fun again. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. We're going to slay Megacon, y'all. You just wait. Megacon is in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, you'll get out in just a second. I haven't even done the first 5, Ariel. I know. Cat wants out of the room. Evolving Earth Angel Station. Am I going to get to see you at Megacon? You going to be at Megacon too? I'm curious. I'd love to meet Perry's lady. Unless y'all broke up, then that would be terrible. But I'm glad you're still chilling with us. Sorry, Perry. Christopher Paul. Chris, what's up, my man? How you doing, bro? Let's talk Spawn VG spam. You mean versus spam, Raphael? Is that what you mean? Spawn versus spam? I think Spawn wins, but spam lasts a long time. As long as Ice Cream Man keeps going, I know. Let's just keep that going. It never needs to end. Just keep it going, William. Come on, please. Perry says Saturday and Sunday. All right, I'm not going to be there Sunday, Perry. So we got to make it happen on Saturday. But if you're in town the night before on Friday, you let me know. Because I'm more interested also in hanging out with you after the fact. You know why, bro? I'm saying, man. I can't wait to meet Perry in person. By the way, we're not doing Batman tonight, but we're doing it when we come back because Perry sent me a bunch of Batman intros, and I am ecstatic for y'all to see them. I laugh like a motherfucker when I watch those. It's so good. William says, old school manga reprinted into hardcover. Lupin the Third, Blade of the Immortal. Love Blade of the Immortal. I read that back in the Dark Horse days. I mean, still published by Dark Horse, but like, I read that back when they were putting it out like issue to issue, I believe. Lone Wolf and Cub as well. Love it. Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note, In Trade, Monster by 20th Century Boys Writer. Okay. Weed plus comics equals awesomeness. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I love all the cannabis lovers out there. Station. Red Hood Review says, I'm a new YouTuber. What would you recommend for more subs? Consistency. Stay consistent. Find something. And when something starts working, think about this. All the stuff you want to do, right, is this. And then when something works, narrow focus into it, right? Like, Pop Culture Philosophers is not technically a comics-only channel, but we funnel into that because it was where we started, like, having some success, right? So just keep at it. Be consistent. It takes time. I've been doing this game for a long time. Nowhere near some other people, but happy with our community because our community overwhelms me with how awesome y'all are. Have you ever read comics? Have you ever read comics on weed? Spilio says, Friday or Saturday night, you choose. Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll be at the Frank Miller meet and greet. That's not going to last all night, so I'm cool with either, Spilio. You tell me. You tell me and I'll be there. 100%. Yep, cannabis and comics. You wait. You thought coffee and comics was dope? Wait till cannabis and comics. Merck says, Donnie Cates, Ryan Stegman, Ryan Otley, and Frank Thierry. They'll be part of the Comics and Chaos panel, but you can take pictures and get autographs with them as well. Oh, bro, I totally want to go to that then. I'm excited to meet them. Those are people I am excited to meet. Herm was around for the Joker song, so that's nice. Ganja Bar's Medium's in the house. That Hellboy song is hilarious and a damn masterpiece. Well, thank you so much. Perry's dancing. Robbie on my sound bar with this one. Hell yeah. I appreciate y'all so much. You're too kind. John Wick 4, #1 this weekend, as it should be, William. Haven't watched it yet, but I'm so pumped to see it. I'm not going to be able to watch it before Megacon, but when I get back from Megacon, I got to have some time at the theater, man. I really, really do. What's up, James? Rob said, missing link, and I thought Encino Man. A lot of Academy Award winners from Encino Man. Just a moment, Ariel. Man, she's itching to get out. We can't go to our first break without even doing the first 5. Can I get caught up on the chat? I'm close, I promise. I promise, Ariel. OUG says, I love the NECA stuff usually. Peace out, Red Hood. Perry says, I haven't gotten a haircut in over 10 years. I just go to the bathroom and do it #1 all around. That's what I was doing. And, you know, I took the hat off. And, you know, I just want to say, I have met some people in my life recently that have had a very monumental and positive influence on my life. And they have helped reawaken something within me. And I cannot be happier. And y'all are a part of that. So thank you so much, PCP Army. Chilling like a villain, Chris. You need to come to MegCon with us, man. Just take the weekend off. Let's go. We got room. We rented a minivan. Dark purple gold roses. How's it going? Earth Angel. That sucks. Perry has to take you next time. Otomo also did Batman Black and White #4, the third Mask story. Like the original Batman Black and White, I have a hardcover of that. It's right there. I have that. I have more Otomo I didn't even realize. Cockroach flavored spam? That's fucking gross. I love to sing too, Earth Angel. Thank you. Jelani Station. Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day. What's up, Duffy? Ganja Bar says, Robbie, you blew my mind with the holy trinity of Kirby, Otomo, and Mobius. It doesn't encompass everything by any means, but damn, I'm seeing those roots in all of my favorite comics thinking back. Yeah, don't thank me. Thank Stephen Green for that. Spilios with another super chat. Thank you so much. Take another shot, brother. I will. I will Instagram you my phone number so we can get together either Friday night or Saturday night. Hell yes. Let's do it. Hey, yo, let me tell you about this little man I know. It is John Rambo. He was played by this man that we know as the one Sylvester Stallone. I just watched recently a Stallone movie, can't you see? It's gonna be something that we're covering in April for PCP movie night. But it's not Rambo, but it's all feeling right. It is about a man's fight against one who is known as Apollo Creed. You know what I'm saying now, but I wish that I got this one movie. That is my pick. I would love, if I could, have another Rambo movie. I want it to be Rambo versus Jason. Thank you so much, Spilios. We really do appreciate the support. And here is to you, my man. Yes, send me your number. I'll message you and be like, Robbie, you'll know it's me. In fact, I'll just message you, pop, pop, boom. By the way, I got Alexa devices in my apartment now, and I couldn't be happier with it. Honestly, like, the lights are changing and shit. I want to get some in the studio. However, at the behest, actually, not the behest, but like the recommendation of a friend of mine, a very dear and close friend of mine, she said, you need to make a command for pop, pop, boom. So now when I tell my devices, pop, pop, boom, all my lights go pink and blue, which that's my jam, as you can tell. And I just fucking love coming in to the home and being like, Ziggy, pop, pop, boom. It works for me. So here's to you, Spilios. His name was Hellboy. Fuck yeah. Perry says, I got flour, brownies, pre-rolls. Just let me know. I got the plug, bruh. Pre-rolls, man. You got brownies? You bring those to the con. Nah, man. I love you, bro. Pre-rolls is my favorite. Anyway, we're moving on. Mr. Rare Key says, it takes time and time is relevant. So before you know it, you will be there wherever there is. Yeah, it's like Buckaroo Banzai said, no matter where you go, there you are. Yay to meeting positive people. Hell yes, I agree. Red Hood says, John Wick 4 sounds cool, but John Constantine 2 sounds probably badass, what you're saying. Do you like comic artists? Yes, I love comic artists. Paul says, let me see what I can do. I'll let you know. We're leaving Wednesday morning. We're coming back Sunday night. Bruh, if you want to come, I'm going with Mike and Kevin. We're good. Y'all come. You come. Chris, if you down, you come. Look at the guest list. It's going to be awesome. I'm meeting Sam Raimi and Frank Miller. It's going to be fucking dope. Two Gun Pedro says, PCP has been a monumental and positive influence in my life. Bruh, that is prophecy. That is magic come true. Before I even started all this shit, I did a sigil back in the day that said, I did an operation, I should say. Not a sigil, because this sigil could be misinterpreted. But I did basically, anyway, PCP has changed my life. Positive influence, positivity, entertainment, insightfulness. Thank you. Just watched Tulsa King, and damn, he looks good for 75. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone does look good, especially for all the drug usage. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about like Rocky 3 is peak fucking Stallone, man. Rambo 3, my bad. Rocky 3 is really good Stallone too, but Rambo 3 is peak fucking Stallone. That back, you can crush concrete with that back. What the hell? I just need to watch Rambo movies and go to the gym. Rambo 3 over and over and over. Keep singing. Y'all are funny. Bender Facer says, he was sent from Pop Pop Boom a long time ago. His name is Robbie. Alexa, play the Hellboy song. Eric, we need to get that on there. Oh, thank you, Jelani. Jelani says, Robbie is one positive creature. Keep supporting the dream. Hell yeah. Interfacer says, positive energy activates constant elevation. Grim Reaper. Hell yeah. Damn, I can't leave Wednesday. Single dad problems. Love Sam Raimi. Fuck it, Paulk. Single dad problems. Single dads can just leave. Just tell them you're getting cigarettes, man. You'll be back. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. You should come. You should come. You should come to Megacon. Why didn't we ask you before? All right, bruh. Heroes, get ready. Heroes, Memphis. That's coming up. Let's get ready. OUG says, so I'm going to be the crafty gal here, and I want to know who made the knitted PCP sign in the thumbnail. Give the props. So, Ronald Honow, who is a fan of the channel, we see him in the chats many times. He had that commissioned. I do not remember the artist's name. I would have to find the note that came with that. And I don't necessarily know exactly what that is, where that is. But Ronald had that made for us. And it's custom made, obviously. They don't sell Pop Culture Philosophers banners like that. And I've been meaning to put it in the background. Then I put up the George Perez Fantastic Four back there. But I need to display it out there. So heck yeah. Pog says, I'll sneak out the back door, keep the engine running. If you're on Instagram, by the way, that's my buddy Chris right there, Chrissy P. I know a lot of Chrissy P's. Check out his Instagram channel. He sells comics. He has a great Facebook page. He's got, I'm sure you're on eBay, Superhero Awesome Comics. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. Superhero Awesome Comics. All right, y'all. We've been doing this for almost an hour. So it's time to officially start the show with your... First five. All right, and for the first five, so we wrapped up the 95 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man series last week. So what are we doing? Marvel Masterpieces, y'all. I want to show off my Marvel Masterpieces, okay? I want to show them off. So let's kick it off with Marvel Masterpiece number 1. Now, here's the thing. These came out, what, 92? 1992 from Skybox. Every card done by Joe Jusko. Amazing cards. I love these cards. Our homie Jim Mint has the board with all of them on there, like the custom frame and all that stuff. The Marvel Masterpieces comic book that had them all. Here are the actual cards. Let's talk about it, y'all. At number 1, Blob. Let's start with a banger, Blob. Now, here's the thing. Blob, is he the most exciting character? Probably not. But look at that card. I remember buying this back in the early 90s at a comic shop for like 50 cents. Like, I would buy, like, you would have to buy them individually because, like, you were trying to collect the whole thing. One of the things I love about these masterpieces is they show the cover of the first appearance on the back. So comic cards were very important for us back in the early 90s because they were cool art to collect, cool original artwork, right? I loved when they did sets like this, where it was one artist, like the Jim Lee X-Men set. They need to do like a nice hardcover on these. I think they did one. There's one coming out. It's so expensive. We need more super chats, y'all, to get Robbie the Marvel Masterpieces hardcover. But I love these. But so it was cool to collect, to know the characters, and to know where they came from and their background and history. So we start with that. And we're in the 90s, so the next card is Blaze. That's Johnny Blaze, the original Ghost Rider. But Danny Ketch was Ghost Rider at this time. But Blaze was still actively involved. And there's his first appearance right there. Oh, I love these cards. Here's Black Widow. Now, my boy, Faux Robbie, was telling me that this is the shitty Black Widow costume. I disagree. Mostly I disagree because this was the Black Widow costume when I started reading Black Widow. Or when I started reading comics with Black Widow in them. Which actually probably would have been like Iron Man and Avengers comics in the early 90s. But love it. Joe draws amazing women, or did amazing art for women. Then we got Black Panther. This is a nice card. There's the first appearance. Fantastic 452. Hey, I have one of those. Here's a sexy cover. But the anatomy, I feel like Felicia's broke her back here. But that's okay. I don't mind. There's the Black Cat card. But to get ass and titties like that, at that angle, that ain't right. This is actually like Black Widow or something. Like they're working together to portray this illusion. Oh, look at that. A lot of argument sometimes about the first appearance of Black Cat. God, zoom in. That's what they say. The Amazing Spider-Man. So there is your official Marvel Masterpieces. First five. What happened to Joe Jusko? Well, unfortunately, he passed away. I remember everyone going crazy for Masterpieces. I don't remember seeing anything from him other than those cards. He did a lot of work outside of comics. He also did do comic book work. He did a few issues of Christopher Priest's Black Panther, which I really love because Mark Teixeira was doing it. Then Joe Jusko came in. So he didn't do a lot of comic work because I don't mean this in a negative way, but he was kind of above comic book art. You know what I'm saying? And he did a lot of work throughout his career. He is absolutely was a phenomenal artist in this industry. And the fact that we have Marvel Masterpieces is such a big deal. Absolutely awesome. Jump ahead to see the back of the card of the Wolverine and Gambit to see the first appearance. We'll get there. Canadian Survivalist, what is up? Sleepwalker and Marvel Masterpieces is my favorite, says Hamburger. I almost have the complete 1990 Marvel. Yeah, I got those. I got series 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and Marvel Masterpieces 1 and 2. Now, the Marvel Masterpieces that I found for these, I'm missing a few pieces, but I know somewhere else I have another complete stack of them. And I don't know if I have all of the special cards, but I do have several of them. Like I have the Fantastic Four versus Mole Man. I have the Spider-Man versus Venom. I have the Sabretooth Wolverine, I think there was. March Marvel Masterpieces. You know it, bruh. I love all the love from Marvel Masterpieces. Hell yeah, I knew that was a good pick. Joe Jusko is still alive? I thought he died. What the fuck? I don't mean to put that on Joe Jusko. At all. He's still alive. He sure fucking is. 63 years old, everybody. All right. Corrected. Thank you so much. I thought he died. Why do I think everybody's dead? Why do I think everybody's dead? Like, why? Why is that a thing? You just assume nowadays, right? Anyway. Yeah. Luckily, he's still alive. So, no, he's not gone, Hamburger. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have those Marvel Masterpieces, the comic book, the 4-issue series, and there was unproduced artwork there too. Cat vs. Red Skull, I have that one, Paulk. Do I have them all? Yeah, why do I always do it? Joe Kubert is dead. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. Yes, a Festivus miracle. Joe Jusko is alive. Maybe it's because I was thinking about Julie Strain. Wasn't he like married to her? Him and Kevin Eastman, right? All right. Thanos Silver Star. I think I have them all then, Chris. Just got to find it. People died who never died before. Most people who lived are dead now. I know. Isn't that crazy? More people have died that we know of. How do we even know that? Think about that. Is this real? Is this real? Let's hear it for Joe Jusko. Still alive. Thank the gods. All right. Now that we've officially kickstarted the show with the first 5, it's time to take a quick break. When we come back, the DC sneak peek here on Rockin Robbie Live.
Hey there, Dynamite fans. Come join us here at The Experience this Monday, March 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern, our usual time. We're going to have all your favorites, Marvel, DC, Dynamite, and hopefully the guys will actually sell books instead of talking about boring things like spam. So no matter what, I'm sure it'll be a good time. Remember, it's the 27th. It's a Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on The Experience. See you then.
Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Live!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Rockin Robbie Live here on Pop Culture Philosophers. I am your host, Rockin Robbie Billups. We've had a great time tonight already talking about comics, movies, pop culture, and a whole lot more. Coming up, the DC sneak peek, Marvel in the 90s, show and tell, all of that and more. But this show is driven, fueled, if you will, by your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your concerns. Get them in right now. You can support us at patreon.com/PCP like these fine PCP patrons right there, or with a super chat tonight, which does trigger a shot and a Hellboy song. You can follow Pop Culture Philosophers on Facebook and on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, join the PCP Army. That's the official Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook group. You can find podcasts, merch, and more over at popculturephilosophers.com. You can follow me on Twitter at the Rockin Robbie. You can get $15 in Whatnot credit at whatnot.com/invite/the Rockin Robbie. You can save 10% at BlackBox Comics with code PCP10. You can save 10% over at dynamicforces.com with code Robbie. It's a lot. It's a lot to say, isn't it? It really, really is. But right now we got a Kickstarter going on for a Re-Animator cover featuring me. Be sure to join that. The link is pinned to the in the live chat. It's also in the description, and I just threw it back out in the chat. And we got a Shopify account with Dynamic Forces. All that helps support the channel. We really do appreciate everybody. If you want to help support us real quick, because we got Megacon coming up this week, this could be the most immediate way that you can help us financially for Megacon is to purchase a PCP mystery box. Right now, we got 10 available for this week. They're $30 each. That includes shipping. If you're interested, email us at popculturephilosophers@gmail.com. Tomorrow night, it's the grand finale of March Madness 2023 as me and the crew over at PCP Movie Night talk about Ichi the Killer by Takashi Miike. And then Saturday on Dylan's Horror Show, they're talking about April Fool's Day. I won't be there because I'll be in Megacon, but you can check out our review that we did last year for the finale of March Madness. And tomorrow night before PCP Movie Night and after my show over at the EXP, check out Scarpat Sci-Fi Sojourns as they unpack Jurassic Park. We also do, in fact, have the reveal of the April PCP movie lineup tonight. But let's see who's in the chat right now, who's joined in. We got Twitch in the house. What is up, my man? What if we all died in another plane of existence and our souls moved to this plane and were born again? That is very much a distinct possibility, I believe. Frankenfrog, what is up? We all want to be Bugs Bunny, but we all find ourselves being Daffy. Well, you know what, Frankenfrog? Daffy is my favorite Looney Tune, so I'm happy with that. Steph is in the house. Station, my man. How you doing, brah? Good show last night, man. Good show today with Big Herm. I saw some of that. Evil Face Bad says, my son's reading Batman Spawn right now, waiting to see what he thinks. The original or the new one? Damn, Perry. Hey, what's up, Billy? How you doing? Damn, Perry. It's an intriguing hypothesis to consider the transmigration of our souls from one plane of existence to this one. Would we then end here or go on to another? Interesting. Jeff Johns or Mark Waid's Flash, which one do you prefer? Taylor, I actually prefer Jeff Johns. But I do like the Mark Waid stuff as well. But I prefer Jeff Johns. If I had to pick one. They're both great. And Jeff Johns' run builds on Mark Waid's run. OUG says, Robbie, my boyfriend just keeps on cheering everything you say tonight. He's like, I like Daffy too. Daffy's the fucking best. He just is. It's just the way it is. It's fact of the universe. Fact of the cosmos. Perry says, like, the universe is just like a Russian doll. Like, whoa, I can't even. Bruh, you just wait, because no Rockin Robbie Live next week, because I'll be at Megacon, or coming back from Megacon, I should say. But the week after, April 9th, y'all ready for this? I have to now. Anyway, Teen Dog Shades Night, y'all. April 9th. Get ready. Get shades on. We're going to be talking about aliens, paranormal activity, ghosts, goblins, angels, demons, other dimensions, ultra-terrestrials, whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. Faux show. April 9th. Teen Dog Shades Nights. Return. Get your glasses ready. Get your shades ready. Hey, Fable, what is up, my man? Station, how you doing? White Russians. Man, I love me some White Russians. Pizzagate. We're talking about real shit. Like aliens and Bigfoot. Steph, Fable, I went and got my first ever beard trim today. What do you think? Grow it out a little bit longer, but I could get a good place. Look. And I was like, you're cutting it really high. Like, don't worry, it's going to look good. I think I look good. I got my TLC shirt on, you know. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I'll tell you what, though. My favorite TLC shit is ooh on the TLC tip. That's my fucking shit. Because y'all know me. Hat to the back. I gotta keep my pants on the low. That's the kind of girl I am. That's the kind of girl I am. Don't you know? I really don't give a damn. Let me be me for me and not what I'm supposed to be. So, why y'all get me started on TLC? Y'all are like, we're not getting you started on TLC. It's you, bruh. It's the shirt you wore. Good to see y'all here. It makes me happy when I see Fable and Steph in the chat. It really does. Fills me with power. Interfacer says, my favorite female group is Expose. Oh, thank you, Fable. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the shirt says no scrubs. That's not my favorite TLC song, but I like it enough. So, I also really like In Vogue. And my favorite In Vogue song was Don't You Wanna Be, 'Cause I Can't Pretend, No. go? What's it gone? Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me close and don't let go. Don't let go. You have the right to lose control. Lose control. That was from the film Set It Off. Anyway, that's a good movie. Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah. Who else was in that movie? That's a good movie. Set It Off. Sexy Crazy Cool is a good album. That's the album that had like Red Light Special and Creep. So I creep. Yeah, just he doesn't know what I do, and no attention goes to show. Oh, so I creep. Yeah, just keep it on the down low. Or I fucked up the lyrics. I know I did, but that's that one. Crazy Sexy Cool also has Waterfalls. But I'm like, ooh, on the TLC tip is, what about your friends? Will they let you down? Will they be around? Yeah. They got that one, right? And it's also the one that's got, what is it? So I did Hat to the Back. I did What About Your Friends? And then it goes, baby, baby, baby. I got so much love to give. Oh, baby, 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 baby. And then what's the other one? The big one. What is it? 2 inches or a yard rock hard, or if he's sagging, I ain't too proud to beg. Nah, I ain't too proud to beg. That was the first TLC song I ever saw. Saw that shit on like BET or something back in the day. Fucking loved it. Fucking loved it. I've been a TLC fan since that day. So I went to a new stylist today. Brand new stylist. She's awesome. She is fucking awesome. And she was like, nice shirt. I was like, fuck yeah, it is. It's TLC. You're dope. You're cool. I think next time, y'all let me know. I'm 41, approaching 42. Should I get some lines next time? Because I was really wanting some lines. My homie got some lines. And I was like, damn, girl, those look good. I kind of want some lines. She had these cool, like, fucking lines. I used to do that shit back in the day. I was telling my stylist, I was like, I used to do the slits in the fucking eyes and shit. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Constantly quoting TLC in the movie. You're talking about the Michael Keaton one, right? I've never seen that, but I know what you're talking about. Andre was on Crazy Sexy Cool. I didn't know that, Papa Ken. Set it off, man. That's good. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. No, don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. You have the right to lose control. Lose control. I love that shit. They did that song with Salt and Pepper. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Shit's good, man. Shit's good. I'm doing another shot. Fuck it. Who cares? Did a super chat come through? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're doing it. Why are we doing it? Because we're kicking off Act 2 of Rockin Robbie Live. You know I'm feeling good when I'm singing In Vogue and TLC. Salt and Pepper, you want to like, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Anyway, that shit's dope, y'all. I was listening to that shit 10 years old. Let's talk about sex, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Interfacer. Nick from Comic Culture, what's up? Du jour means friendship. Du jour also means seatbelts, by the way, Bobby. When is the Rockin Robbie cover album coming out? Put me down for 2 copies. Ah, thank you so much. You're way too kind. Don't let go. Frosted Tips, too. You want me to do some Frosted Tips? Lines are back. I got my son a Goku cut one time. Hell yeah. I knew people that did lines back in the day, but just not with their hair. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, you only live once, right? Bro, get some lines. Look at all these people telling me get some. I'm going to get some lines next month, man. Y'all just wait and see. I'm doing it. I'll just be like, go fucking ham. Go fucking ham. I'll do it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm a YouTuber. Love bringing back those memories, Fable. Hell yeah. Dude, everybody's on those lines. Hell yeah. Nick says, can you personalize my copy of Re-Animator and have it say, to my biggest fan, Nick, don't go chasing waterfalls? Fucking absolutely, Nick. You know it. And Twitch with a super chat. Station. Let's get into it. And Mark McGrath is here and says, what's wrong with Frosted Tips? Nothing was wrong with them, man. Nothing was wrong with Frosted Tips. Still isn't. You know, Kid Cudi's got a new album out this fall. Very excited. So excited, here we go. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some long time ago to save it or destroy. Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nana who had a sex with the demon, but was raised by Professor Broom. Now he fights evil and monsters. Shit. Now he fights with a man who's a fish named Ace. Now he fights with a fire starter named Liz and an ectoplasmic mess named Johann. PPRD. Yes, as Nick says, remember to nominate Rockin Robbie for Best Musical Score at the CBA 2023 Awards. Nominations are open, aren't they? Hey, Best Comic Review, y'all. Come on. Come on. 2 in a row? 2 in a row? Let's do 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Let's do 2 in a row. Sorry, Nick. Let's do 2 in a row. You guys, if I win a second in a row for Best Comic Review, I will get some Frosted Tips. Okay, maybe I can't make that promise. They're temporary. They're just tips. They're just the tips, Mr. T. Mr. T's judging me. How dare you judge me for hair? Then again, how dare I judge Mr. T for hair? He's got great hair. Thank you so much, Twitch. Yeah, Hellboy had frosted horns. That's why he ripped them off. Hanging tough. If I did any New Kids, I would go. Oh, 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 the right stuff, you got the right stuff, baby, mana, mana, hana, na. I don't know all the words, to be honest. Never trust a promise of just the tip. Fuck yeah. Steph, fuck you, man. I appreciate you for voting for Nick. I really do think he deserves the support. Robbie, if you win again, you fully shave your face. I don't know about that. New Edition was great. What is it, Candy Girl? How did that go? Every time I try to think of Candy Girl, that's New Edition, right? Every time I try to think of it, I keep thinking of Soul for Real, Candy Rain. Soul for real, Candy Rain. My love, do you ever dream of candy-coated raindrops? You're the same, my candy rain. You're the same, my candy rain. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die, giving so much of yourself? It seems the only way. Ask me what you want and I will give it to you. 'Cause you are my love. Do you ever dream of candy-coated raindrops? You're the same, my candy rain. You're the same, my candy rain. Sorry I didn't do Candy Girl, but Candy Rain. That's fine, right? All these people talking all this stuff about me. Why won't they just let me be? I will make my own decision. It's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. It's the way that I want to live. It's my prerogative. Speaking of prerogative, it's DC's prerogative to make comics. Holy shit, they're still doing it, believe it or not. I swear I saw a YouTube video a few months ago that said they were done. Anyway, DC's got books out this week. I read them. I'm going to let you know what I thought about them here on your DC Sneak Peek. That was a nice segue, right? All right, we're doing the Damien Sleepy Reader 666 tribute tonight, where we're doing the countdown. Out of the DC books I read, there were 7 of them, I believe. 7. I'm going to go from my least favorite to my favorite. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Starting off with Waller versus Wildstorm #1, the latest from DC Black Label. Love the format. It's all right. It's okay. Like, in fact, DC's got a good week this week. But this one was just kind of okay. If the artwork was a little bit more like the cover, a little bit more realistic, a little bit more gritty, a little bit more textured, maybe it would be a different experience. But this one was kind of droll and boring for me, right? It didn't really work. But what it is it's got a lot of Wildstorm characters, in particular Stormwatch, Jackson King versus Amanda Waller, with Lois Lane caught in the middle. It's interesting. It had some cool concepts, some interesting uses of the characters, but ultimately it was just kind of dull. And with the other awesome DC books out this week, I thought it was just okay. Then we got Gotham City Year 1, #6. This is the finale of Gotham City Year 1. Artwork is spectacular. Phil Hester, Eric Capster, and Jordi Belair have killed the art in this series. Absolutely killed it. Fantastic stuff. The story's been really good too. This is the story of Bruce's grandparents told through the tale of Slam Bradley. I like this story. It's very verbose here in the final chapter. All of it was engrossing, but these last 2 issues have been very explainy and less showy. And that being said, Gotham City Year 1 overall has been great, but it kind of peaks at 3 and 4 for me. 5 and 6, not saying it's bad, because it's not bad. This is a really great, fantastic finale for this book. It just drags a little bit. Tom King is so close to being a great. So close. He just needs some editor to say no somewhere down the line. That's what I think. Then we've got Action Comics 1053. Loving what Philip Kennedy Johnson is doing on Action Comics. I thought the Warworld saga went on a bit too long. This Metallo story is not doing that at all. It's ramping it up. It focuses on Superman. It focuses on a big threat that is tied into classic Superman villains. I love the fact that in Superman in Action right now, We're spotlighting people like Livewire, Metallo, Parasite. Superman's got a great rogues gallery. Let's use them. Let's utilize them in interesting ways, in different ways, and understand why these villains stand out. Not just of their own volition, but why they stand out as villains to Superman in particular. And at the same time, let's really focus on the Superman family. Let's raise the stakes. Let's show danger. That's what they're doing here, and it's fantastic. The artwork is great, too. Then you got the Dan Jurgens Lee Weeks story, where it's Lois and Clark Part 2. That's awesome. The Power Girl stuff, though, so bad. I just don't like it. So I'm going to quit reading it. But Action Comics is still worth it. Then we got Dark Knights of Steel, issue number 10. It's back. It's been a long delay, but it is back. Was it worth the wait? Fuck yeah, it was. This was an awesome issue, a big explaining issue, but still had a brisk, scintillating pace to it, if that makes sense, right? Great artwork by Vladimir Putri. Amazing dialogue from Tom Taylor. When I say it's an explainy issue, it's because after the revelation of the last issue, it puts the entire series in a new context. So it recontextualizes the previous 9 issues in a very succinct way that is really well done. This book was awesome. Then we've got Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 5, the penultimate issue, and a fantastic issue. A big spotlight on, is it Judy? It's Judy, right? Judy Garrick, the Boom, Jay Garrick's daughter, who we never knew existed, but there are a lot of new characters that are introduced in the pages of Stargirl, The Lost Children. There she is. Because the conceit behind this book is that there's a bunch of DC history that has been wiped away involving sidekicks from the Golden Age on, and Stargirl is uncovering that mystery. The mystery ramps up. We had a big revelation as to who was partly responsible, and it's one of my favorite characters, so I'm always like, bro, what are you doing with one of my favorites right there? What are you doing? I got a soft spot in my heart for that dude. I'm talking about Hourman, the android Hourman from the 853rd century. However, the way Jeff Johns is using this is fantastic. This is great. Todd Knock, Jeff Johns, doing a book that feels in line with Jeff's previous work with like JSA and stuff like that, but still doing something new and fun that is so cemented into the past. Jeff Johns is killing it right now. He's going to be at Megacon. When I meet him, I'm going to be like, bro, I had breakfast at McDonald's next to you. I don't know if you remember that, but all right. Then we got Detective Comics. This is 1070. Ram V explained a lot about his Batman run here on a show that we did a couple weeks ago. We had Ram on the channel, friend of the show. We love having chats with Ram. He is such a fantastic, brilliant writer and creator. He's got a brilliant intellectual mind, as well as a grounded spirituality, I feel, sometimes it comes across. I love talking with Ram. Check out that show if you haven't already. He talks a lot about this, about the structure. You saw me on the weekly comic book review being like, there's something structurally going on. I think he's structuring it like an opera. It's kind of obvious, but how is that involved? He was talking about like Batman's capes and tragedy and big emotion. That's what I'm delivering, and he is. So you get some great moments between Talia and Bruce here. A lot of Bruce being introspective, and a really cool tidbit with the Vigil. That's right. Ram V has created a new planetary-inspired superhero team for the DC Universe, the Vigil. They already debuted in a Lazarus Planet one-shot, and they're back again here, so I guess this is their second official appearance, and it works so well, and it doesn't feel forced. Doesn't feel like it's something he has to throw in. It feels like a natural part of the story. But the best DC book I read this week was The Unstoppable Doom Patrol #1 by Dennis Culver and Chris Burnham. Yes, holy cow. This book was awesome. The reason why this book is awesome is because it is so Doom Patrol. Now, I've read a little bit of classic Doom Patrol, just a tiny bit. I read the John Byrne Doom Patrol. I adore the Grant Morrison run. And of course, I love the Gerard Way run. This is a very much worthy follow-up to the Gerard Way run, which was pretty much the follow-up to the Grant Morrison run. You can honestly read Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol, skip everything in between. As much as I love John Byrne, not his best work. Jump right into Gerard Way, and then right into this. This was fun. It has the quirky, weird absurdity of the Doom Patrol present, right? But it also feels very firmly rooted in DC continuity, but not in a way that feels forced, right? Monkey Prince, to me, felt too forced into Gotham in the beginning. This doesn't feel that way. And the art by Chris Burnham. Chris Burnham has done work with Grant Morrison. Nameless, in particular, is amazing. A very magical work. He also did work with Batman Incorporated, right? This book was awesome. If you like the Doom Patrol TV series, check it out. If you like Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol, check it out. If you love Gerard Way's Doom Patrol, check it out. If you like weird, cool, wild idea comics firmly rooted in the DC universe, read this book. This is a strong contender for Pick of the Week this week. This book was awesome. Unstoppable Doom Patrol. So to recap, Waller versus Wildstorm was kind of dull to me, honestly. Gotham City Year 1 was a satisfying ending, but it just needed a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of editing. Action Comics 1053, a fantastic story from Philip Kennedy Johnson and Rafa Sandoval. A awesome story from Dan Jurgens and Lee Weeks, and then a not-so-good story from Leah Williams and Marguerite Bennett. Dark Knights of Steel, was it worth the wait? I don't know, but when this is all done, I think this is going to be a really solid book. High fantasy in the DC universe, basically. Stargirl, The Lost Children, Jeff Johns is back on top and doing better than ever. Detective Comics, wild tragedy, operatic gold here in Detective Comics from Rom V. And then the Unstoppable Doom Patrol, my DC pick of the week. Weird, absurd superheroes, strange as can be, but firmly rooted in the continuity and the vibe and feel of DC Comics. And that has been your DC Sneak Peek. All right. That was fun. Wasn't that fun? All right, let's take a look at what people were saying. Steph says, Tom King is top-notch. Mike says, I will buy anything with Phil Hester's name on it. He is awesome. Eric says, totally agree, Mike. Hester's art is fantastic, especially with Parks on it, yes. And Phil Hester did the Green Arrow run from not just Kevin Smith, but Brad Meltzer as well. And everybody talks about the Kevin Smith Green Arrow run, which is really good, but do not sleep on the Brad Meltzer run. It's one of his best comics he's ever written. Marco likes the concept of Dark Knights. Carrie says, can the Power Girl story go wherever they are hiding Heartless from Nightwing? He's been in there a little bit, right? Mark says, don't need tired, depressing, unoriginal tropes or writers that use artists like human shields. I think I know who you're talking about, my man, and his name rhymes with Dong Ring. Marco says, Stargirl's comic has a classic feel. John's is good in my opinion. Stargirl's show is epic too. Loved the first season of that. Never watched the rest, though. Fucking Rising Stars. Midnight Nation is the shit, 62. You're right. Midnight Nation is the best J. Michael Straczynski work, in my opinion. Todd says, Stargirl has been excellent so far. Love the Hour Man inclusion. Tom Payer did a great job on that series. Happy to see it revisited. Looking forward to the continuation of JSA as well. Yes. That Tom Payer. I think Scott McDaniels did the covers for it. I think I have every issue. I'm pretty sure. I hope I do. I fucking love that run. Much undersung run. I think I think Detective Comics is the only comic he's doing in the big two right now. Rom, yes. He has trimmed everything down to that, but he promised us on the last thing that there are 3 creator-owned books on the horizon very soon. OUG says, if you are an aspiring writer, definitely watch the Rom V interview. Interfacer says, Batman issue 62 from 2019 with Tom King writing Professor Pig was a memorable issue for me. Yeah, with Mitch Gerrits on the artwork. Mitch Gerrits is going to be at Megacon. Yo, I'm on that Doom Patrol. Can't wait. Good to hear. Put Doom Patrol in my pull. Hell yeah, Fable. You won't be let down. Bobby says, Doom Patrol look good. Marco says, the show got me into Doom Patrol. Love the craziness and wild characters. Got to read the previous ones. Grant Morrison, Gerard Way. That's really all you need to read. Ouroboros Snake is in the house. What is up? Interfacer says, man, Robbie, your reviews are on point. Well, thank you so much. Three cuts in your eyebrows trying to wow it out. Yeah, I'm thinking about 3. What's this I heard about an Easter edition Teen Dog Shades? Trade paper, Dad. Yes, and I'm glad you put that together. Not only are we bringing back Teen Dog Shades night on the next Rockin Robbie Live, which is April 9th, it is Easter. This is very appropriate, I think. We're going to be talking about what resurrection really means and rebirth. Hope everybody had a good equinox earlier this week, by the way. Yeah, Mike Grell's Longbow Hunters is really good. Mike Grell's Green Arrow work is the best, right? And I'm going to see Josh this weekend at Megacon. I'm very excited for that. So speaking of Megacon, it's time for a new segment here that we're doing one time. Megacon, what should I get signed? So, Megacon is coming up. Let me grab these. And the biggest thing that I am looking forward to is definitely meeting Sam Raimi, and definitely meeting Frank Miller. However, there's some other comic book creators there, and I want to know, what should I get signed? So what am I getting signed by Frank Miller? I get one thing signed by Frank Miller. And I'm getting my Daredevil 181 signed, because that's one of my single favorite comics, and I got Klaus Janson to sign it. And I want to have both of them signing this book. When I met Klaus Janson, it was the same time I met John Romita Jr. I got them to sign my Fantastic Four 600 cover that they did. But more importantly, I got them to sign this Thor #1 that they did together, which is one of my favorite pieces of artwork from those two. But that's what I'm going to get Frank Miller to sign, y'all. It's my Daredevil 181. So very excited for that. Brother Joe, you're just on time. Gerard Way's doing a new Umbrella Academy for FCBD. That's awesome. Hi, Leia. What is up? Dude, I'm looking forward to meeting you, too. Megacon's going to be so fun. All right, Jeff Johns. When I meet Jeff Johns, if I get something signed, what should I get signed? I met him before. I got him to sign my Morlocks #1 and my Hawkman #1 are signed by Jeff Johns. What should I get to Jeff Johns to sign? Right now, I'm leaning towards my Geiger #1. But I got some other ideas as well. So let me know, what should Jeff Johns sign? If I meet Joe Quesada, I don't know if I will, because Joe and Jeff are kind of pricey. I've met Joe Quesada before. If I met Joe Quesada, I'd get him to sign my Daredevil Volume 2 #1. Start of the Kevin Smith run, Marvel Knights. The Kubert's going to be there. Andy and Adam Kubert. I've met them before. I got them to sign some various X-Men works. What should I get them to sign? Ivan Reis is going to be there. What should I get him to sign? Jeff Loeb is going to be there. I'm thinking Daredevil Yellow is what I'm thinking. Maybe Spider-Man Blue. Joshua Williamson, friend of the show, is going to be there. Very excited to meet him. I am definitely getting him to sign my Dark Crisis #1 because I think that's a big milestone issue, even regardless of what you think about the way Dark Crisis wrapped up or ended or what it was during its duration. Doing a Crisis book is a big deal, and I love Josh Williamson. Let's see, who else? Donnie Cates. What should I get Donnie Cates to sign? I'm thinking my God Country trade paperback. Mitch Garrett's is going to be there. I'm thinking my Mr. Miracle #1. What do y'all think? Jay Lee's going to be there. Wildcats Trilogy, baby. Wildcats Trilogy. That's what I'm getting signed by him. Ed McGuinness is going to be there. I don't know. Do I have some Ed McGuinness stuff? I'm sure I do. Ryan Otley. I don't own any Invincible or his Hulk work. I don't own those. So what should I get Ryan to sign? Maybe a print? Ryan Stegman's there. I don't want any of my Venom comics signed because I don't know if I'm going to keep those forever. Steven Sokovia is there so I can finally learn how to say his name right. David M. Boer is going to be there. Very excited for that. He's been he's not been on the channel, but I've been on shows with him before, and I really like David, so I'm excited to meet David. I'll buy something from him. A lot of these people I like to buy stuff from. Mirka Andolfo is there. I can get her to sign my sexy cover, a Sweet Paprika #1, or I could buy something from her, if I have the funds. If you want to help support us by making sure that we can have a good Megacon and buy things from independent creators. Mystery boxes are now available. There are only 10 available for this week. $30, including shipping. If you're interested, email us at popculturephilosophers@gmail.com. Clayton Crane, Sam De La Rosa, I've met him. Simone DeMayo's there. Scott Hanna. I can get him signed. Philip Kennedy Johnson is going to be there. I don't actually own any of his work. That's the problem sometimes. John Boy Myers is there. Joe Rubenstein. There's a lot of great people there. Frank Thierry. Peter Tomasi's going to be there. That's crazy. So now let me look at your comments. Alea says, looking forward to meeting up, Robbie. Me too. Yeah, great pick there. Absolutely. Eric says, JR, and Jansen is such a good team up. Great choices. Green Lantern. I have Blackest Night still. I got rid of all my Green Lantern stuff by Jeff Johns to get, like, the omnibuses or the complete collected editions, but I never did. Big Guy and Rusty and Hardboiled, the new printings come out this week. Thank you for the reminder, 62 Lefty Blues. The Geiger #1 Glow in the Dark edition. I have that one. OUG says Junkyard Joe. Todd says Geiger or Junkyard Joe. Could get Doomsday Clock too. What's that? Green Lantern 21. Is that the first Atrocitus? Casada's signed a Batman cover. I'm going to get Daredevil #1 if I do go with that. The problem is there's celebrities there. So Nev Campbell, Jamie Kennedy, Skeet Ulrich, and Matthew Lillard are there, and I want to meet them, but I may not be able to do it. Christina Ricci is there. I may not. I don't know. We're going to have to see how the money shakes out. If you want to help, if you really want to help and get something in return, support the channel and get some cool shit, including original artwork from me. Check it out. Hard not to get Andy Kubert to sign X-Men 25 on the hologram. You know what? I got Nicieza to sign it. I don't think I ever had Kirby sign it. Okay, I got to get him. Both Kuberts to sign their issues. Yeah, Ivan Reese, I'm thinking. Jeff Johns is like $35, so I can only really get one thing if I meet him again, and I want to. And I'd love to get my Geiger #1 signed, but having him and Ivan sign my Blackest Night #1 would be really cool. No, my Aquaman #1. I'm so stupid. Why would I not get Jeff Johns and Ivan Reese to sign Aquaman #1 from the New 52? That's so obvious. It's Aquaman. It's Aquaman. It's Aquaman. Sorry, it's Aquaman. I don't have Batman vs. Predator, William, but that'd be a good one. Quesada to sign Sword of Azrael. That'd be a good one. Daredevil is more important to me than Sword of Azrael, but I do have Sword of Azrael #1. OUG says, for me, Jeff Loeb would be something from Hush, but that's me. I know Robbie has attitude about Hush. I do have attitude about Hush. Jay Lee, Inhumans 1, First Belova. I don't have the issues anymore. I have the trade. But Jay Lee, I might bring that. I brought it to Heroes Con, but he canceled. But my Wildcats trilogy shit, I really want to get him to sign that. Pauk says you got Donnie's first published Dark Horse work on hand. If you want me to sign it for you, bro, just let me know. Get Quesada to sign a contract to return to Marvel as EIC. I got you. Eek in Chief, maybe. Oh, I'd get my Jay Lee Wolverine signed, says Comic Culture. Jay Lee, maybe that Something is Killing the Children variant. No, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell it clean. I'm going to sell my Something is Killing the Children. I'm holding on to those. I should sell them right now so I have more money for Megacon. Because when I have money for Megacon, I give that money back to these creators. I would have Kate sign Cosmic Ghost Rider or Venom. I think I'm going to have him sign God Country because that's my favorite work of his. And something I plan on keeping. But that's a good idea. Merca to sign Catwoman. I'm thinking about buying a sexy print from Merca and getting her to sign it. That's what I'm thinking. Peter Tomasi. What do I have from Peter? Because y'all know I read a lot, but I don't necessarily always keep everything that I read. If I had the Batman and Robin Born to Run story, I would get that for sure. I have to think about. Maybe I'll see if he's selling some of his books. Because he's like an author, like a real author, right? Get that DD 181 homage signed by Frank Cho. I don't have the homage. If I'm at Frank Cho, I'd get him to sign some of my Liberty Meadows stuff. Atrocitus was in the 30s. He first appeared, though, in the Secret Origin run, which I think was in the early 20s, Steph. Because he shows up with Rage of the Red Lanterns and shit, but he first appears in Secret Origins, and I thought that was in the 20s. I could be wrong, though. I thought it was before Sinestro Corps War, which was like around 25 or so. It was Aquaman all along. Buzzkill, that's a great book. Love that book. Jay says, Zup Dogs just came back from a WonderCon. Hell yeah. God Country signed by Cates would be great. Yeah, I'm going to bring my God Country for sure. Brother Joe says, Robbie, do what I do. Pay for one and put two things down and see what happens. Super Sons, it's great. Bueller is in the house. Station Bueller. What's up, Robbie? We going to party in Orlando, my friend. Yes, we is, man. We going to have some fun, Bueller. I'm very excited to hang out with you, bro. Rockin Robbie and Bueller together again at Megacon 2023. By the way, Bueller, I got your number. You still got the same phone number because when I get there, I'm gonna have to call you because of you know what. I'll be like, hey, bro, I need that. Will you go get it for me? So you got me, Bueller, and I appreciate it. So I'll be calling you. Fuck yeah, we're gonna party, y'all. Yes, same number. Good. Bus is looking good now that you got all that whatnot shit off of it. Thank you, Bueller. Love you, man. What is the first appearance of Atrocitus then? Well, when was the Secret Origin line? '28 is the first full appearance of Atrocitus. First full. So 28, he speaks, kills somebody, and then 29, he's in there. Okay. Empire says, I should have planned my Florida trip around Megacon instead of going in April, shaking my head. Well, now you know next time. I wish I was going to C2E2. I think Alex is going to be there. Alex is in New York coming up, and he's like, hey, man, if you want to hang out, dinner's on me. I'm like, bro, I can't make it to New York right now with fucking the expo and this coming up. But one day, me, Alex, and Rom, and Dan, and Ryan, we're all going to be at the same place. Casper's invited too. We got to have Casper on the channel and Ryan. We got to bring Dan back. Let me message Dan right now. I'm going to message Dan Waters live right now. Like, bruh, got a new book coming out. Let's have you back on. Search messages. There's Dan. Man, I have not talked to Dan in a long time. Homie. Super excited for Seasons Have Teeth. That is the name of the book, goddammit, right? I could double check. One way to get somebody to not want to be on your channel is to have the wrong title. The Seasons Have Teeth. We'd love to have you on again to chat. Let me know if you're down. Homie, super excited for the Seasons Have Teeth. We'd love to have you on again to chat. Let me know if you're down. All right, Dan Waters has been sent a message, so hopefully we'll get that going. I figured what better time than right now? Just fucking do it, Robbie. Just fucking put the message out. Just do it, right? Yeah, Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run is so damn good. Secret Origin happened right after Sinestro Corps. Thank you for the correction, Steph. Have Dan on right now. It's very early in the morning right now, I think, in where he's at. Bueller says, Robbie, did you see my Cullen Bunn and Blackie Shepherd interview? We talked about your exclusive. No, I didn't see that. I need it. Nick was wanting me to set that up, but then things have gotten so crunched down, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Who's coming with me? It's going to be me, Mike, and my buddy Kevin. And my buddy Kevin is a professional comic book artist, and he will have 12 completed pages of artwork from a comic book written and created and produced by me and him. So very excited for that, Bueller. We're definitely going to show you that. No, I'm going to check it out, though, Bueller. Thank you for mentioning it. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for the signal boost. Everybody, we got 12 days left. I'm going to throw the link in the description. Need to check it out. Have Dan on right now. Yeah, I wish. But I sent him a message, so I don't know how active he is on Twitter, but that's where I get in touch with him, so. If I can't get in touch with him, I'll call up Rom or Alex. I could call up Rom. I have his phone number now. Friend of the show. It was so nice having Rom on again, though, and not being like... So, we had Rom on, super nervous. And then I did another show with him, with Eric Burnham and David Boer. And... on Manny's channel. That was nice. So it was nice to have him back and not be so fucking nervous. I'll tell you that. All right, we're taking a quick break. When we come back, Marvel in the 90s, the reveal of the April lineup for PCP Movie Night, show and tell, and more here on Rockin Robbie Live.
It's supposed to feel.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel?
How's it supposed to feel?
How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these dreams I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather leave than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
How's it supposed to feel?
How's it supposed to feel?
Hey there, Dynamite fans. Come join us here at The Experience this Monday, March 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern, our usual time. We're going to have all your favorites, Marvel, DC, Dynamite, and hopefully the guys will actually sell books instead of talking about boring things like spam. So no matter what, I'm sure it'll be a good time. Remember, it's the 27th. It's a Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on The Experience. See you then.
Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Live!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Rockin Robbie Live here on Pop Culture Philosophers. I am your host, Rockin Robbie Billups. We've had a great show already. DC Sneak Peek, lots of other BS. All that jazz has already been done. Coming up in this segment, we got Marvel in the 90s. We got the reveal of the April lineup for PCP Movie Night, as well as Show and Tell. All of that and more, but the show is driven, fueled, if you will, by your questions, your thoughts, your concerns. Follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, join the PCP Army, the official Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook group. You can follow me on Twitter at Rockin Robbie. I'm close to 1,000 followers there. That's nice. And we just recently, haven't even mentioned this yet, just recently hit 15,000 subscribers. That's a milestone in my opinion, so we're doing a giveaway very soon for a PCP mystery box. Speaking of PCP mystery boxes, we got them now available. I'm going to be at Megacon this week. I could use a little bit of extra fundage. If you want to help out, you can purchase a PCP mystery box for $30. You can email us at popculturephilosophers@gmail.com if you want to get it. It's going to be filled with original artwork from me, a piece of original artwork from me. It's going to have comics, some toys, maybe some cards. Always some Bill and Ted cards in there. So, very excited for that. But tomorrow, after my show over at the EXP, join Scarpad Sci-Fi Sojourns as they talk about Jurassic Park. And then after that, the finale, the grand finale of March Madness 2023 on PCP Movie Night, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Ichi the Killer by Takashi Miike. And then Dylan's Horror Show on Saturday. Even though I won't be there, definitely check out the fellas over at April Fool's Day on Dylan's Horror Show on April Fool's Day. It just works perfectly. We got Joe Corallo in the house. Station, my man. We're gonna miss you on the Itchy conversation because, man, I wanted to have some conversation with you about that movie. We'll have to do that behind the scenes. But we got Verno lined up to replace you for that, and he's not gonna replace Joe Corallo. Nobody can do that, but Verno can be Verno. We're very excited for that. Hamburger Basket. I would like to order a hamburger. Anyhow, currently reading the first Vertigo Sandman trade. I have never read it. Sam Keith on a lot of the work, which is awesome. Yes. After you finish it, you should check out our Comics Revisited that me and Brooks did on that. And we are planning on going volume by volume through Sandman. But when does Comics Revisited return? I don't know, but I hope it does. Thank you, Fable. 15K, that's a big deal to me. And it's a milestone I had in my head. And so we hit it, and it's great. And by the way, channel's really doing well right now. And what's crazy is that we are having our best performing video ever as we speak. And what it is the Cyborg movie review. Cyborg movie review was the quickest to 10K views. And it was definitely by far the quickest to 20K views. It doubled. The exponential growth on that video is crazy. We're getting subs. We're getting watch time. That's awesome. Cobra has been now our most viewed video, and Cyborg is probably going to overtake it in just a matter of 2 to 3 months if it stays at this pace. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. All the movies we've talked about, Cobra and Cyborg. So you know that we're putting together Van Damme November. So Van Damme November is coming. Yeah, Brother Joe, I saw that today, man. I really appreciate you being on there with them. Yeah, Fable, you were on the Cyborg video, man. Somehow Cyborg has become our best performing video. Like, we did that just like a month ago, and it's already over 22K, I think. Pretty good. Yeah, Steph, we're doing Earth X as the next show whenever we do it. And we already did do Planetary. Sorry, brah. We did. Sorry. I'll put in a good word with Jim Kruger. Hell yeah. Well, I want to do it because we were talking to people we were talking to Sean Lewis, we were talking to Dennis Camp, and we have creators that would like to come on with us to do Comics Revisited. So yes, we need to get Comics Revisited back. Maybe just once a month, every 2 months, however I need to fit it in. Cyborg's great though. I love that stupid ass movie. I love this world. Joe, you missed it earlier when I was just doing early 90s chick R&B groups, singing along, In Vogue, TLC, Salt and Pepper. Station. I'll absolutely do a comics revisited sometime. Yes, you're right, Joe. You were on a couple, right? You weren't on New X-Men. You were on Wonder Woman. Were you not on another one outside of the New 52 Wonder Woman? Bruh. I can't just think of you when I think of Wonder Woman. Come on, man. Can we get Joe Corallo in a Wonder Woman book? I mean, I guess we got Tom King coming up. We'll see what happens. Tom King, long term. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I got an open mind. We'll see. By the way, Joe, I don't know if you checked out our monthly review, but Carrie from OUG had some really nice things to say about Cherish and our best of the month discussion. So just so you know. Who should edit King? Joe Corallo. How about that? I bet Joe's got some ideas. All right, before we get kicking off. Hey, Fable, thank you for sharing out the link there. You're welcome, Joe. Here's to Joe. All right. We're going through Extinction Agenda. So now it's time for our favorite bit here on Rockin Robbie Live. It's time for Marvel in the 90s. And today we're talking about X Factor number 61, the 6th chapter of Extinction Agenda. This is written by Louise Simonson with artwork by, I always fuck up this dude's name, John Bogdanov and Al Milgram as the inker. Now we have assisted pencils through the second half of the book by John Caponigro, I believe is his name. Let's get into this book. This was actually a really good issue. We got a nice little recap here, letting us know what's going on and who all the characters are, because we're 6 issues in to this crossover between X Factor, X-Men, and New Mutants, right? And every issue, maybe some people aren't reading them, so they need a little bit of a recap. So we give it to them. Then we get this insane page from John. I'm just going to call him Johnny B. An insane page from Johnny B. Now, I remember Wheezy and John doing Superman Man of Steel. So it's cool to see this, to revisit this era of X Factor, which was kind of underutilized for me. Like, I remember this run. I remember Extinction Agenda, but this is kind of before I really fully got into X-Men books. Like, I read some first X-Men books I read were, the first one I ever read was X-Men 201. Uncanny 201. John Romita Jr., Rachel Summers cover. Fucking love that. Still have my original issue from like 86 or whatever, right? But I didn't really fully get invested into the X-Men until the Jim Lee relaunch, right? In like, what, 93 or something, I think? So getting to revisit this is pretty cool. So a lot of the X-Men have been captured. And then we got that recap page right here. Some X-Men have been captured. Gambit, Psylocke, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Cable, Forge, Storm and Wolfsbane have been turned into mutates. Warlock has been killed, right? Boom Boom and Richter and Jubilee are out there on the run. And Cyclops, Beast, Banshee, Iceman, Cannonball, and Sunspot and Archangel are the only ones left available. Cameron Hodge is bullshit and just happy as shit, right? I love the Cameron Hodge artwork in the back. Now, what I'm showing you is a more gaudy, recolored version. I have the actual issue in front of me. We'll show that afterwards. I think the coloring comes across much better in this one. Like, for sure. Holy cow. Look at that scene with Jean getting the shit knocked out of her by Cameron Hodge. The coloring is so much better in the actual one. Oh my goodness, and Hodge's face in the bottom left? Anyway, so they're pissed because Forge is passed out. They can't figure out why, so they can't mind wipe him. They have mind wiped all these captured mutants to figure out where the other mutants are hiding. And as they're taking them away, Cable's like frustrated. He sees Rain and he's like, oh my goodness, she's like been mind wiped. She's a mutate now. But I've, like, what do I do? He's going through his shit. And that's really cool, actually, to see Wheezy putting in some character development with Cable where he cares about these students, right? We're in the moment of takeover of Rob Liefeld and New Mutants, right? We're in the midst right now, as we're talking about this issue, of Rob Liefeld wresting control of New Mutants away from Wheezy, right? But she's adding elements to Cable that I don't think get realized ever by Rob. And you know me, I love Rob Liefeld. I'm a Rob mark because I'm a Rob myself. But Cable breaks free. He tries to show up. He can't use his bionic arm. The powers of Cable right now are really kind of up in the air, And all these mutants now have had their powers erased by the Gene Engineer or some shit like that, right? But Cable is still able to attack, but he isn't able to get the upper hand. Then we cut to Cyclops, Beast, and the rest as they're putting together a plan to go after the captured mutants and end this once and for all. So what's happening is that Bobby and Scott are going to dress up as mutates. The others will cause a distraction. They'll be able to get in and find the captured mutants. Then we go into the scene where they're capturing Jean. They put her in a very special cell. The cell they put her in has Wolverine in it. Now, Wolverine and Jean have a thing. Now, Cameron knows this, and he's trying to ferment more divisiveness within the X camp, if you will, by putting together Jean and Wolverine, both in very emotionally needing points, right? So they actually do have a nice, tender moment and a straight up, almost like, bruh, Johnny B, what are you doing in that top panel? It looks like you about to get nasty. I'm telling you what, spread out, just ready to go, Wolverine and Jean, but with the passion, with the romance. Good stuff. But Jean's like, I can't. Scott. Cameron Hodge is just eating this shit up. He's like, yes, I'm going to destroy the X-Men because Archangel cut this motherfucker's head off, right? He made a deal with the devil. He made a deal with some insane pseudo-arcane technology to come back as just a head, but he's just eating this shit up. Meanwhile, we got Scott and them as through mind wiping and reading the minds of Jean and the other captured mutants, they know the hiding spot of Scott and the others, but it's booby trapped, so they get there and badoom. So then you get Cameron Hodge with the Gene Engineer and the president of Genosha. They're like, public opinion is turning against us. What are we going to do? We know that you're just trying to use this for your own game. Cameron Hodge is like, yo, let's work together till we hit this goal. Then we can think about the rest. And in case we forgot, there's Storm down there as a mutate. Some great color holds in the background, by the way. Then we cut to Havoc, Alex Summers, who has had his memory fucked with, right? And he does not remember being Scott's brother or being an X-Man or anything like that. He's dealing with his own journey here. Meanwhile, Cameron Hodge is cementing his control over the council. But then the X-Men show up. Archangel is the one he really has a hard-on for. And they go after each other. He uses his new body to stop Archangel's wings. But Banshee frees him. Always love an issue that really spotlights the powers of Banshee. One of the first X-Men comics I read, obviously that X-Men 201 that I was talking about, but I had a classic X-Men when I was young, and it was a reprint of a Banshee-centric issue with Juggernaut and Black Tom, and it was awesome. Dave Cockrum, Claremont era. But the X-Men kind of get stopped. They get stunted. They get withheld. But then we got Cyclops and Iceman pretending to be mutates, trying to infiltrate the Genosian magistrates or whatever. Alex Sumners gets involved. He's like, I don't believe you're my brother. They start fighting just like they did in the last issue of X Factor. Look at the fucking gains Cyclops has been making, by the way. That's beautiful. And that Al Milgrom inking, that is amazing. And look at like that giant gun that Havoc points out on Scott, and Scott's just like bowing up to it. That's fucking awesome. So then they have a tussle. And he's like, remember, brother, I held you like this when we were shoved out of the falling plane by our mother, sharing one parachute. Well, Havoc then remembers. It unlocks his memory. And he goes to town and he remembers. However, Cameron Hodge shows up. He has to fake the regaining of his memory, take out his brother, but he's got plans. And this is going to be the tide that turns the corner for the X-Men, X Factor, and the New Mutants as we continue Extinction Agenda in Uncanny X-Men 272. That's going to be next time on Marvel in the 90s. All right, so this one I actually have the original issue, so let's take a look. I think the coloring comes across really great here. I also love the ads. I would prefer to read these anytime. So this panel I mentioned in particular. If you look at that reprint that I showed, it's all like gaudy and blue. This is a more like lavender purple that works so well. And then that lighting with the coloring works so well on Cameron Hodge there. I will always prefer to read the actual comic book. Plus that smell. It smells like when I was a kid, y'all. Solid artwork here. Really good story. Some actual good character development being done. Not just on Havoc and Cyclops. Not just on Jean and Wolverine. But, you know, that's a big piece to the puzzle there. But great work being done even on Cameron Hodge and Cable. Cameron Hodge could just easily be the villain. That's that saucy-ass scene right there. Bro, like they're ready to get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember, was it Uncanny X-Men? Was it 396, 397, Joe Casey, Ian Churchill? Y'all remember how spicy that cover was? That ain't got shit. I love this double-page spread of Tiger Games, by the way. Glossy, too. Like, they spent money on that fucking shit, bro. They spent money. Like, this was something meant to be torn out and, like, put on your wall to be like, I gotta collect them all. I love Tiger Games. Coloring comes across so much more subtle, so much more balanced on the newsstand. Look at that, y'all. These ads are the best. But I liked it. The art was solid. I liked the character work. I think this is one of the better chapters of Extinction Agenda that's not actually a Claremont Lee one. The best chapter for me has been chapter 4, I believe. No, that's wrong. Yeah, maybe it is 4. It's the second Uncanny X-Men tie-in. Claremont Lee Williams. But this one works for me. It works very well. It's one of my favorites, and I will actually give this one a 4 out of 5, ya digs. Mario Shampoo, by the way. I had that shit when I was a kid. Love the original Artifact. Love having the original comic. It's better. Let's take a look. What's up, Larry? What's up, Verno? How you doing? Yeah, Cyclops got the number 007. The art in this issue, says Eric, is crazy in the best way. I agree. His Superman Steel stuff is so cool. I agree. Yep. Johnny B is great. I never liked that, Cameron Hodge says. Bobby. Chris, what's up? Lost in Comics is in the house. Smells are underrated. I agree. Steph says, love the smell of old school comics in the morning. Jelani says, Gene can get it. I think Steph says Gene and Logan. I'll say that. Gene and Logan can get it. Shit. Have y'all seen that Wolverine, like swimsuit fucking card? I got it where he's like roasting weenies on his claws and like Daisy Dukes. What the fuck are y'all doing? He was holding more than the picture than that time. Yes, he was. I remember Stacy X, Steph. Let's do a whole Stacy X fucking run. Anyway, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 you digs. I thought this was a really solid issue of Extinction Agenda X Factor 61. And this has been Marvel in the 90s. All right, y'all. How y'all doing? Feeling good, feeling great. Thank you, Jay. I just want to show this off again, y'all. Look at that. It's clean as fuck. This is the cleanest y'all have ever seen Rockin Robbie. We're going to slay Megacon, y'all. We don't work, we slay. And then sachet. Okay. Yeah, the Beach Fleer X-Men cards, man. I got that card. I got to find the artist. Hopefully he's not dead. I'm glad we brought Joe Jusko back to life tonight. What's up, Kaiser? How you doing? What did Kaiser say, y'all? Tingles is here. Hell yeah. Steph says, I'm digging Suave, Robbie. Wow, thank you for calling me Suave, man. I appreciate that, Steph. I'm blushing, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Steph, who is by far the fucking sexiest member of the PCP Army Bad Batch. I'll tell you that. Steph could be Superman. Steph can be Superman, and yes, Hamburger, you're right. Let's hear it for Joe Jusko, coming back to life, apparently. Station. Damn, Robbie must have used 2 mirrors. No, somebody else did it for me this time. That's what works about it. First ever beard trim. Straight edge, straight razor. Warm ass towel, mentholated. I'm just laying there, just soaking it all in. I'm like, I love this shit. Once a month, y'all. Yeah, gotta be fresh all the time. Now, I want my hair to be maybe a little bit longer. I'm gonna grow it out a little bit, but still want to keep it tight and nice. I don't know. I got ideas now. Now I'm comfortable there. New place. Tried new place. Got the full goddamn everything, man. It was awesome. And not as expensive as other places would have been, so I appreciate that as well. Treat yourself. You're right, man. You gotta do it, man. I feel so good. I feel so good. Anyway. I don't want to beg for a super chat, but I almost want a super chat just so I can sing again because I feel so good. You know, fuck that. Let's sing. What do you want me to sing? I'm taking a request. First request I see of a song I know, I'm going to sing it. I want to sing it. I want to sing. I'm not even asking for a super chat. I'm just asking for somebody to tell me a song. Law says, things changed when that cap came off. Things did change. For the better. Don't worry, the cap will be back periodically, and I have not forgotten my Yankees or my Lakers. What up with my Lakers? We in the playoffs, baby. We so excited, man. We so excited. Policy of Truth. Let me verify lyrics. And I see some people that had some things. Don't Pick It Up. Oh, Offspring. Yeah, I know that song, but... I mean, I remember that. Okay, Off the Dome, I can be like, don't pick it up, I say, ho, 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 don't pick it up. Right? Turn out that bag of was doggy, dude, don't pick it up. Don't pick it up, I say, whoa. Don't pick it up, I say, whoa. I remember that, right? Yeah. But Policy of Truth by Depeche Mode. Y'all don't even know. I was working on a cover of this for a while on the synthesizer. You had something to hide. You should have hidden it, shouldn't you? But now you're not satisfied. Excuse me. With what you've been put through. It's just time to pay the price for not listening to advice and deciding in your youth on the policy of truth. Things you can be so different now. It used to be so civilized. And you will always wonder how it could have been if you'd only lied. But it's too late to change events. It's time to face the consequence for delivering the proof in the policy of truth. Ba-na-na, na-na-na-na, bum. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. And now you're standing there tongue-tied. You better learn your lesson well. And hide what you have to hide. And tell what you have to tell. You'll see your problems multiplied if you continually decide to faithfully pursue the policy of truth. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. I love me some Depeche Mode, baby. They're going to be in Nashville in October. What's my favorite Depeche Mode song? Nobody asked that, but I'll fucking answer it. Mother, tell your children not to look my way. Oh, fuck. What are the lyrics? Oh, mother. Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother. Mother, can you keep them in the dark for life? Can you hide them from the waiting world? Oh, mother. Father, gonna take your daughter out tonight. Gonna show her my world tonight. Oh, Father. Not about to see your light, but if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like till you're bleeding. Not about to see your light, but if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's. A mother. Tell your children not to hold my hand. Tell your children not to understand. Oh, mother. Father, do you want to bang heads with me? Tell your children not to understand. Oh, mother. I fucked that up. Not about to see a lie, but if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like till you're bleeding. Not about to see a lie, but if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's. Sorry, we're just gonna end it there. How's everybody doing? Why is Robbie serenading the chat? Why not? Why did I hit my head on that bit? Do you want to bang head? And I felt it was cool to like bang my head. Now I'm like, man, why'd you do that? Karaoke at Heroes Con. Yes. Let's fucking do it. Somebody told me you had a girlfriend. Wait. Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's not confidential, but I got potential. A rush on. One of my favorite Killer songs is the bit that's in Southland Tales, where it's like, I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Fuck yeah, karaoke, Chris. Let's do it. Steph, come to Heroes Con. June, Charlotte, North Carolina. Come on, join us. Cartoon Escape Babe's going to be there. Let's do it. Because if you want to bang hands tonight. What the fuck ever. Let's find hell together, y'all. But if you want to find hell with me, I can show you what it's like till you're bleeding. Anyway, y'all got me going. All right, let's reveal the April lineup for PCP Movie Night. All right. Let me pull up the calendar so I know I get the dates right. So next week, first of all, this week, the finale of March Madness with Itchy the Killer. That's tomorrow night. But then next Monday, we're off because I'll be just getting back from from Megacon. And I'll be doing the EXP show. But then I'm taking the rest of the night off. So April 10th is where this starts. For April 10th, we're doing Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, starring Estelle Getty and Sylvester Stallone. Why? Because Twitch sent this to me for Christmas, so we are totally doing Stop or My Mom Will Shoot for PCP Movie Night. Why not? Let's do it, y'all. April 10th. April 17th, Goodfellas. This is the highlight for a lot of people of the April lineup. We are definitely ready to do more Martin Scorsese. We promised we were going to do more after Taxi Driver. He's one of my favorite directors. We're doing Goodfellas. And then April 24th, we're doing a franchise review, y'all. And the franchise review is Rocky. We're going to be covering Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, and Rocky Balboa. No, we're not covering the Creed movies because we want to give the Creed movies their own spotlight. So let's recap April 2023 PCP Movie Night lineup starting April 10th with Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. April 17th, Goodfellas by Martin Scorsese, starring the late and great Ray Liotta, as well as Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro, who are not dead yet. Because everybody's dead, apparently. And then April 24th, the Rocky franchise. Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, and Rocky Balboa. And I've never seen Rocky Balboa, so I'm very excited for that. One more again. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Goodfellas. And PCP Movie Night presents the Rocky franchise review. So that is the lineup for PCP Movie Night in April. The May lineup starts with an audience choice. That's right. We got a poll coming up. Then it goes to Crew's Choice. Before Crew's Choice, though, is Rockin Robbie's birthday pick. And then we're doing Crew's Choice. We're getting that lineup put together right now. Hammer Time Holshoe's got a pick. Jelani's got a pick. Brooks has got a pick. Brian's got a pick. Manny's got a pick. Joe's got a pick this year. So some really awesome movies. I already know some of the lineup. Brooks and Jelani and Joe and maybe even John have their picks already. I think Brian's up there. Mike's got a pick. I know Mike's pick. It's going to be an absolute fantastic time. That will lead us directly into Action Fest, which leads us directly into Horror Fest, which leads us directly into Van Damme November, which leads us directly into horror at Christmas time. And that's pretty much the rest of PCP Movie Night. All right, y'all. It's time for show and tell. So let's get this kicked off. I bought a Blu-ray this week. I don't buy too many Blu-rays anymore, but I do like to keep the collection going. And this one dipped below $10, so I got the Ultimate Edition of Kingdom of Heaven, Ridley Scott film starring Orlando Bloom that takes place back in the Crusades. Love this movie, especially the director's cut, so I had to pick that up. Then we got a pop. I don't buy many pops anymore, but this was a Walgreens exclusive that goes right along with my Fantastic Four line, Annihilus. Cannot wait to open that up eventually. Got some comics in. We saw Spilios in the chat earlier. He's a big supporter. So these were offered last week, I believe, on the show I do on Mondays with Dynamic Forces over at the EXP. Link in the description below to the exact stream that's going to be going tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Time. But these were available, and Spilios bought these and had them sent to me. Hellstorm number 1 and 2 from the 90s. I love this run. It leads into some early Warren Ellis stuff. Then I just picked these up. Oh, one of them fell. Just picked this up. Daredevil 208. Why did I pick up this random issue of Daredevil? Artwork by David Mazzucchelli. Script by Harlan Ellison. So I had to. And I also got a Daredevil 189. Frank Miller, Klaus Janson classic. I want every issue of this. I got 181. I got 182. I got a couple others. I got this one. I need to be serious now. Start piecing this together. If anybody knows a very cheap place to get a 168, please let me know. All right, this is a graphic novel from 1978 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. I got it in pristine edition. This is The Silver Surfer by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. The ultimate cosmic experience. It's kind of like a solo retelling of the origin of the Silver Surfer without the Fantastic Four really involved. It's one of the last projects that Jack Kirby did over at Marvel. And look at that. Super excited to have that. Speaking of Silver Surfer, we were talking about Mobius earlier. I finally got the Stan Lee Mobius Silver Surfer Epic Collection from the 80s. Y'all, it pays to work at a comic shop. Very excited to unpack this eventually. I plan on doing more Rockin Robbie stuff live on Instagram, maybe some reels, things like that. So as I'm reading work, to talk about it there, not saving everything for whatnots, right? Pick this up, very cool. A hardcover edition of Marvel Comics number 1, which includes the first appearance of the android Human Torch and Namor the Submariner. They call me Namor. They do not call him King or General. They call him Cuckoo Khan, the feathered winged serpent. Anyway, first appearance of Namor and the Human Torch here in a hardcover version of Marvel Comics number 1. Had to get this in a pristine hardcover format. It's not over, though. This is one of the coolest. Damn, they all just fell. I hope that Jack Kirby I hope that Jack Kirby Silver Surfer is pretty cool. So this is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. Came in the shop, got it for a steal. This is Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, Captain America, The Classic Years. This is a double hardcover set of early Captain America comics by not Stan Lee, by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. They are beautiful. They are gorgeous. And I think it reprints first 20-something issues. I don't know how long this initial run went. But here they are, baby. This was a set, I don't know when it came out, late 90s, early 2000s, something like this. It's really bothering me now that all those books fell over. Why? Because I tried to stack them on top of a pop and I tried to stack them on top of a pop. But nice slip. And a nice 2-volume set right here of Captain America by Simon and Kirby. We now pause for station identification. I'm really worried and concerned. Where's the button? All right, so everything's fine. The Silver Surfer book is fine. The other Silver Surfer book is fine. The Mobius and the Kirby, so they're great. My Daredevil's fine. My Hellstorm's fine. Oh shit, there's still 2 more down there. Up. There's the other Daredevil. The other Hellstorm's down there. I promise you. Oh, I see it. There we go. Yeah, some nice. That was upside down. It's fine. I also found this Cities of Magic #1. I didn't even realize I had anymore, but it was down there too. So, the fuck else is down there? Dude, a Pocky One Chip Challenge is down there. What? $100 super chat. I'll do this right now. Just kidding. I'm not going to do this right now. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is fine too. All right. That's show and tell. That's some cool stuff, right? Rumor has it Robbie doesn't work for money. They pay him in books. Yeah. The true Human Torch, you say. Mobius. Yeah, let's drink to Mobius. I had one ready. Station. Good stuff, y'all. You better get them Daredevils before the trailer comes out. Yeah, you're right. The Born Again stuff in particular. God damn it. I need a 168. Who can help me out, please? Please, cheap. I need cheap. Oh, beat to hell and back. That's fine. Yeah, they're fine, Verno. They're fine. Don't worry about it. They're fine. They're fine. All right. Speaking of fine, we can't end show and tell without your Final 5. No, Steph, I'm not going to eat the chip live right now. I have to build up to it, man. My hubris last time fucked me up. All right. We're going through the Marvel Masterpieces line by Joe Jusko, who we found out was still alive earlier tonight. 1992, we got Bishop. He was still very new. This is almost like a rookie card, right? Great stuff. Then we got Beast. Very cool card for Beast. His first appearance is X-Men #1. Also a first appearance of X-Men #1 from Archangel. What a great card. But it does list X Factor. Is that 24? 15? First appearance, Uncanny X-Men #1, but it has X Factor. Was that 20? I can't remember the issue number. But that's considered one of the first Archangels. So that's dope. Speaking of Apocalypse, one of my absolute favorite Marvel villains of all time. That's a dope cover. Or dope card. And then X Factor #5. First appearance. Notice they put #5 and not 6, or no? Yeah, they put #5 and not 6. Well done. I have both of those. And then Adam Warlock. For some reason, we go from B's to A's. I don't understand how they line these up, but Adam Warlock, y'all. And his first appearance is listed as Fantastic Four 67, which I have, but they have the Warlock #1 right there by Jim Starlin. Strange Tales, actually, whatever. So let's recap that real quick. For the first 5, we had Blob, Blaze, Black Widow, Black Panther, Black Cat, and out of order, Bishop, Beast. No, these are in order, actually. Archangel, Apocalypse, and Adam Warlock. Check out more of the first 5 and final 5 in 2 weeks when we return April 9th for Rockin Robbie Live with the Teen Dog Shades Night. Anyway, that has been your final 5. All right, don't forget, Megacon's coming up this week. I could use some help. If you want to help support my trip to Megacon, the best way to do it is buy a PCP mystery box. 10 available for this week. $30. That includes shipping. Contains comics, cards, toys, original art from me. All of that and more. You can email us at popculturephilosophers@gmail.com if you want one. Support the channel. Get something in return. Tomorrow night, don't forget my show over at the EXP.
Hey there, Dynamite fans. Come join us here at The Experience this Monday, March 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern, our usual time. We're going to have all your favorites, Marvel, DC, Dynamite, and hopefully the guys will actually sell books instead of talking about boring things like spam. So no matter what, I'm sure it'll be a good time. Remember, it's the 27th. It's a Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on The Experience. See you then.
And we got a great triple feature because we got the show over at The Experience, and then we got Scarpad Sci-Fi Sojourns. They'll be talking about Jurassic Park. After that, the finale, the grand finale of March Madness 2023, Itchy the Killer on PCP Movie Night. That's at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then Dylan's Horror Show goes on without me Saturday night. They're talking about April Fool's Day. If you've never seen the movie, don't look it up. Just watch it. And then join them for their show as I'm meeting Frank Miller and getting him to sign my 181. All right, we really do appreciate everything. Thank you so much. This has been a great show. We'll be back in 2 weeks for Rockin Robbie Live, but the weekly comic book review never stops. Every Tuesday night, you can count on me to read a bunch of comics and let you know what I thought about them. I'm dipping out. We love you. Station. Pop, pop. Boom. Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, post-credits. We're going to open up this Annihilus, like 100%. There's no way we're not going to open up this fucking Annihilus, because I think it's going to be badass. I hope it's got a good wingspan for a pop. There it is. Best parts of pops? No tape. No tape, so we can just pop, pop, boom it right back in. Keep the box in pristine edition. And if we ever feel like selling it, there you go. But I've sold the majority of my pops. I've kept some that are personal to me, including my horror ones. My Hordak, which was given to me by Mike the Voice Matthews. My sports ones. And my Fantastic Fours. And there is the Annihilus. That is a wonderful pop. Haven't bought a pop in a while, but I got some more. Actually, I just bought the Fred Flintstone Fruity Pebbles pop not too long ago. That's fucking awesome. Look at that. Look at that. That's dope. That's really dope. Pop, pop, boom, y'all. Yo, what's up, PCB Army? How's it feel tonight? Rockin Robbie Live. It was another great show. It was another great week. Let's get ready. We got Megacon coming up. But even if you ain't going to be at Megacon, It's time to get your life right. It's time to make yourself feel good.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you go out in the bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took a red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel?
Come on, PCP Army, how's it supposed to feel? It's supposed to feel good. Life is meant to be pleasurable. It's something we enjoy. It's not something that's a burden. Come on.
How's it supposed to feel?
Sometimes you gotta remember that. Life is to be enjoyed, y'all. That's what we do here at PCP. They wanna say my name, but they hold it back. They wanna say they hate, but I know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's the mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I said.
How's it supposed to feel?
That's right. Reloaded like the Matrix, baby.
How's it supposed to feel?
All right, y'all, don't forget. Next week, no Rockin Robbie live, but I will be doing the Megacon. We'll do the whole presentation. We'll do the whole, like, post-Megacon show at some point, right? April 9th. Team Dog Shades Night. Get it ready. All right. Taste test. Saw these at the shop tonight. Had to pick them up. Why? I love Funyuns. I love Funyuns. Is it the flavor? Is it the texture? We're about to figure it out because this is Lay's Wavy Funyuns onion flavored potato chips. So let's do it. I love Funyuns. I love potato chips. I feel like lately been eating some bullshit. I wanted to eat something good. So here we go. They smell like a bag of Lay's chips with a hint of Funyun. What would you dip this in? French onion? Man. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. It is not just the texture that I like about Funyuns crisp snacks, whatever the fuck they are. They're corn. Are they Funyuns made with corn, I'm sure? These are fucking delicious. Oh, God. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I want someone to touch me all over as I eat these. It's so good. You know, the whole reason why we have flavored chips, I watched this YouTube video about this once, is because when chips were first involved, right, to our friends over in the UK, crisps. But here in America, we're legally obligated to call them chips because Pringles are crisps because there's a difference, legally speaking. But that's a whole other thing we can get into. Basically, Pringles fucked up Lay's when Pringles was introduced because they were like, there's no broken chips in Pringles, motherfucker. They were like, you can't call them chips. Can't call them chips. Anyway, so they call them crisps. Anyway, and I know in Britain it's the same. Chips or fries, whatever. It's the same thing. It's a different thing, actually. Anyway, I think Funyuns are made with corn. So the reason why we have flavored potato chips is because there was potato chips and everybody used dips. The three most popular dips: barbecue sauce, French onion dip, and especially for our friends over across the pond, salt and vinegar, right? Like they would have on like fish and chips, which I hate salt and vinegar potato chips. However, I love fried fish with salt and malt vinegar. I love that shit. So they decided, what if we put the flavor of the dip onto the chip? Thus, we got barbecue chips, sour cream and onion, and salt and vinegar. And that's how we got flavored chips. In case you know. Oh, by the way, how many you digs, Chocos? 5. It's the Funyun onion flavor with the consistency of a Lay's Wavy. How about the skinny dip? Bobby, you let me know when we're at the same con somewhere in the summer season. We'll skinny dip, but god damn it, I lost that shit. My bad. Damn it, I lost that chip. So, Bobby, me and you meet up at a con, summer months. We find a pool. I'll skinny dip with you. One condition. You gotta keep the mask on, bruh. Gotta keep the mask on. 5 you digs. These are fucking awesome. Best chips I've had in a long ass time. Anyway, we're tipping out. Love you guys. See you tomorrow night. Because we don't stop here. And if you're at Megacon, god damn it, my bad. If you're at Megacon, damn it, find me. Say what's up. Let's hang. Let's hang. Let's talk comics. Let's talk movies. Whatever the fuck. We're dipping out. Yeah, we're dipping.